parents and students, I'm going to show you how to use some of the very valuable resources tonight in Think Central. So first I'm going to log into Think Central, which is www.k6.thinkcentral.com. And from here I'm going to select my country is United States, state is California, district is Las Virgenes Unified School District, and school is White Oak Elementary. On your home computer you can select Remember My School, and that way each time you log in you won't need to add your information. So students will use their login information, which can be provided by their teachers. So mine today is test student, and they will input their password, which is usually the same as their Renaissance Star. So when students log in, I don't need to save my password, they will see this. So this has a couple options: things to do, my library, and my scores. Things to do will show things like personal math assignments, if a teacher is assigning homework, anything that a teacher assigns, it will show up under to do. My scores will show scores of past events or activities. So for example, if a student has a personal math trainer assignment in class and parents are curious on how they did that day, they can log in here under My Scores and see their scores throughout the year. My library is sort of the tricky part, or the part where it has the most stuff in it that's fun to find. So yours might look slightly different, but there are a couple things that you want to look for. So the first thing is this one. So this is the Interactive Student Edition, and this is really the big part that you're going to look for. So when I click the Interactive Student Edition, it will open another window, and it will load my content. So here is my area, and each grade level has a different character. Some have a little gecko, a fox, a different animal. And it shows me up here I'm in grade 4, and then here are my chapters. So for example, if your student is on chapter 2 and you're really confused on how to multiply using partial products, that's a new strategy you haven't seen, or maybe your student is a little stuck, you can log in through the Interactive Student Edition. Click on the chapter, again, find the lesson where it is. So I'm going to go into multiply using partial products. When I click there, again, another window will open, and it looks something like this. And this will walk you through exactly everything you need to do, and it will show you multiple lessons and multiple scenarios.
How can you use place value and partial products to multiply by a one-digit number?
So the intro is sort of just an engagement, a hook for the students. So what I want to know is how do I solve these problems. So I'm going to click on the blue to get going.
How can you use what you know about the distributive property to break apart numbers to find products of 3-digit and 1-digit numbers? Use the distributive property to multiply 193 by 7. Which strategy will help you find this product?
Okay, so you click on, if anything's outlined in orange, you need to click to be able to continue.
One idea is that you can use place value and partial products to solve the problem. Before you begin multiplying, you should make an estimate of the product. Round 193 to 200.
And the program will continue to walk you through this.
200,
if I click on the purple, it will show
3.
you another example.
Create a model of 3 times 126. How many hundreds are in 126?
And again, it will ask the student, so how many hundreds are in 126? And you can have the student say aloud to you how many hundreds that is.
A single hundred.
And it
how
shows
many
100.
tens are in one? Now let's practice with the personal math trainer.
When I click on the orange, this is how students can access their personal math trainer if the teacher maybe has not assigned it. So this will give students exact questions that are aligned to the text, aligned to our assessments, that will help students practice on their own. So this will grade them, this will self-score them, and it will let you as a parent know how they're doing. So that is the personal math trainer and the Interactive Student Edition. Those are really the only things as a parent you would need to know, or that would be beneficial for you. And so again, those are under the students thing, so they'll go into My Library, and they will go through and they will find the Interactive Student Edition, and this is really what they need to know. They can also click on the Student Edition ebook, for example, if they forget their homework or you want to see the text from school and they left it at school or whatever it might be. They also have access to this at home, and this is just the paper version of our book. So it looks exactly like our book. You can find the contents on the left side. You can find chapter 2, so for example, the one we showed before with multiplying using partial products. This is the book that students see in class. It shows an example of Shade the Model. It will actually read this aloud to you if you click the little icons. And again, it has some other practice problems that you could also use with your students. I hope this video helps you understand the Personal Math Trainer and all of the wonderful products that Go Math has to offer.